Hello and welcome to Top X, where we count down the very best that YouTube has to offer. Today, we're imagining a world far removed from civilization as we count down our pick for the top 10 YouTube survivalist channels. For this list, we've ranked YouTube channels that offer help, hints, tips, and training for any kind of survival situation. We're looking at channels that focus on wilderness survival and have a wide selection of videos to teach you how to be self-reliant and prepared if some form of apocalypse ever arrives.
He's got his fridge, he's got his freezer, he's got his well pump, he's got everything he needs, and you better believe she's gonna run when the grid's down.
Number 10, Prepared Mind 101.
Everybody, it's Chris from Prepared Mind 101 out here with Will from Manus Outdoors. We are doing a gauntlet review on the Deer Creek Forge American trade knife.
With the very vast majority of these videos set in the great outdoors. In the, according to this channel's trailer, brutal Ohio landscape, there's a literal and figurative down-to-earth feel about Prepared Mind 101. In these videos, host Chris Tanner provides an in-depth, easy-to-follow review of items that might come in handy if ever you're stranded in the wilderness.
A PVC bow will last you a good year of use. The big thing though is when you're not using it, you want to unstring it. Don't leave it all strung up.
Prepared Mind 101's most watched video is a 26-minute feature on flashlights. Not many channels could capture an audience for that long on that subject, but Chris and company can, and they managed to keep it interesting.
This bad boy right here is only going to cost you 75 bucks. And either one of the night cores is going to cost you 100.
Number 9, Sigma 3 Survival School.
We're going to talk about primitively tapping a tree with nothing more than your knife and, and a canteen to tie around the tree to hold the water.
Sigma 3 sets out with the goal of building a comprehensive video encyclopedia for survival, and they accomplish exactly that. If you can think of it, these guys have probably featured it. Sigma videos vary in content and length, and feature everything from fishing and hunting to a step-by-step tutorial on how to boil water in the ground.
And just start dropping your rocks in there until you can get it to a boil, and then you take the cool ones out and drop the fresh hot ones in and keep rotating it out till you got a steady boil.
There isn't an immediately recognizable format to them, but they literally could save your life one day.
You can do a hitch knot with roots like this pretty easily.
There's also some controversial clips here which hand out medical advice. So if you have a squeamish stomach, then prepare yourself before pressing play.
So when you're doing local anesthesia like this, the slower you go, the smaller the needle, the less painful it should be.
Number 8, Wilderness Outfitters.
And I'm all about this stuff not being anything fancy, I'll tell you. I don't think it needs to be.
The most subscribed channel to make today's countdown. Wilderness Outfitters runs with the tagline, "There is no substitute for having a plan in the event of the unexpected," which this channel certainly lives up to.
It's not too shabby. That thing will definitely work just exactly the way it is right now. May not be the most beautiful thing on the planet, but I guarantee you, it'll flip some bacon. About to find out.
There are how to hunt and skin an animal videos here which are clearly not for everyone, but the no-nonsense approach is, in general, an encouraging and engaging style.
We just have to walk around there and make sure that we got our cut all the way through so that we can strip that down off the meat, just like any other four-legged critter.
This channel is evidence of what one man and his weapons can achieve with the right training. Just go through a few of these videos and you'll be a self-sustaining mastermind in no time.
Clamp it in that vise just a little bit tighter. Get one more good whack on it here.
Number 7, the Urban Prepper.
And that concludes all the items included in my Urban Altoids EDC tin version 2.1.
The majority of the Urban Prepper's videos are aimed at an everyday carry, EDC, audience, giving them tips, tricks, and general ideas for daily living.
And I went with the white because with the white you could see through it a little bit. It's a little bit transparent so you can see how much fuel you have left in it. So I found that to be extremely handy.
This isn't a channel for hardcore middle-of-nowhere wanderings, since this Seattle resident teaches you how to prepare in an urban environment, hence the channel name.
So I have 3 people in my household, so all of my preps for this particular scenario is going to be for 3 people. So you could change this as needed for your particular environment.
The product reviews are informative and useful, and the host is engaging, which is a surefire combination for a successful survivalist channel. It takes a slightly less straight-faced approach while doing so, making these videos helpful and all the more enjoyable to watch.
And I ran across a product that I was unfamiliar with, and so I thought I'd do a little review of it. And it's the Blue Can emergency drinking water, and the thing that caught my eye is that it says it has a 50-year shelf life.
Number 6, Engineer 775 Practical Preppers.
This is the WaterWise 1600 non-electric or off-grid distiller that can run basically on any heat source.
An engineer by name and an engineer by education as well, the driving force behind our next channel uses his knowledge for a unique perspective and survival tips you probably won't find anywhere else.
If you're in low voltage class 2 and you're under 100 kVA, you can use little bitty plugs everywhere. It's a nice way to light things.
The scope for Engineer 775 is a little larger than some of today's other channels, especially as it takes in self-sustainable living on a large scale, including the generation and distribution of power.
That's feeding out to the house.
Okay.
And then this is
going to the house for critical loads out there.
This is feeding the house. This is the breaker feeding the house. And then this is all on solar too.
There's also a big focus on water, how to get it, how to clean it, how to keep it, as well as some super helpful stuff on fuel. Come rain, shine, snow or sandstorm, you should be all set.
But this is sufficient. You know, you do this for a half hour. Again, you're mixing this, if you mix that with some cold water, you're in good shape. But again, this thing is pumping without power.
Number 5, Black Scout Survival.
This bag is my, if everything has gone sour and you know, who knows what's going to happen next. That's what this bag's for.
Black Scout is an ultra-useful blend of city survival with wilderness self-sufficiency. Some of the channel's most popular videos bring us back to the basics, with tutorials on how to select a hunting knife, how to pick a lock, or how to tie a knot.
Well, what this does is you see it makes kind of like a chain and makes your rope easier to manage.
However, there are other less typical training programs as well, with subjects ranging from slingshots to eating bugs to the opening of monthly subscription boxes.
In every pocket box, you get a list, you know, contents list showing what items came in the box and the description of the item.
The Black Scout Survival caters to a wide variety of people with a variety of needs in a variety of situations.
Then out pops here is another zipper panel, and this comes down and makes it into a smaller pack. So it's adjustable depending on what you want to do.
Number 4, Alvie Aesthetics.
So the bitterness can be removed from the plant by boiling the roots in a couple changes of water. Easy fix, easy life.
Not all survivalist channels have to be unabashedly serious, and few understand that better than Alvie Aesthetics. Based in the UK, Alvie has charisma by the handcrafted bucket load.
Just gonna grind it down this way. This will take a while. Not looking forward to it. Take it, you dirty bitch!
This channel boasts a unique presentation style, which will teach you something one second and make you laugh out loud the next.
What you know about them leaves? Them leaves! Bit of lens flare.
He also features some unconventional content, such as videos on how to navigate without a compass with his Find the North Stars series. Even if you didn't think survivalist videos were really your sort of thing, they could well be after you watch one or two of these clips.
When you're looking at the point in the sky where the two arrows meet, you can't mistake Polaris for anything else. It will be right there staring you in the face. So there you go. You found North and the North Star with Cassiopeia.
Number 3, Survival Lily.
Hi guys, I'm Lily and today I want to show you my bug out camp. Stay tuned.
Another unique channel in terms of presentation. Survival Lily also happens to be one of the most successful survivalist channels featuring a female lead. The channel bills itself as a learning process for Lily herself, but it's an even greater educational tool to its audience.
So first I make this loop here, and then I just continue twisting the grass and flip it over the other end.
One of the most impressive things about Lily's videos is the sense that they're all genuine, that this is something she does on a regular basis. You can follow her on her adventures with her original how-tos, such as her video on how to make a torch with a Red Bull can.
I think it's just really awesome.
From the clothes she wears to the shelters she builds, it's an easygoing, unintimidating approach to wilderness survival.
The entrance of the shelter is at the south side, and I've built a door for the entrance, so I can keep my dog in if I want to, and the critters out.
Number 2, Sensible Prepper.
Being prepared is a mindset. Being prepared is a lifestyle of self-reliance.
The Sensible Prepper is an all-encompassing channel designed to prepare its audience for any contingency, be it an environmental disaster, man-made disaster, or terrorist attack.
This is specifically what I call the anti-terrorist bag. It is for your weapons and the things you need to defend and to take care of business.
There's wilderness survival here, urban hacks, and a lot of weapons featured, if that's your thing.
And so this knife is just a really quick, beautiful little small knife.
There are also various videos on bug outs and how to best conduct them, along with product reviews, book reviews, countdown style lists, and unique tips on how to use household items for survival.
This too makes an excellent fire starter.
All in all, it's a systematic, appropriately sensible approach to prepping. This is serious, but it isn't quite scare tactics.
This is number 2 in importance. Many people go ahead and go with food, but we need to take care of water first. Again, 3 days without water. You need 1 gallon of water per day per person to survive.
Before we bug out with our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Ultimate Survival Tips.
This video I'll show you how to use your kit to get the ultimate bow drill fire. Come on, let's get started.
These survival tips really are as ultimate as they claim to be. In many ways, they're the brand that many competitors are aiming to be.
I'm using the Condor water pouch, just like the one I used in my recent survival water kit video. It has a large main compartment that will hold our cooking gear and emergency food.
There's a recognizable format, an informed, just the right amount of intimidating presenter, and there's plenty of gadgets and gear.
You can grab a ready-to-go tubular slingshot band with pouch for a few bucks and improvise a slingshot in the backcountry.
This channel is deadly serious about survival, to the point where when you watch this, you really feel as if you'd have a one-up on everyone else in the event of doomsday.
Your antibiotic cotton balls will light with a spark and burn for 2 to 3 minutes, giving you the time you need to build a sustainable fire. Plus, your cotton balls can be used to disinfect wounds in the field.
If you gotta bug out, it's better to bug out with the best of them. And that's what these guys are.
Okay, now we're ready to see if we can get an ember and make a fire. Again, start with moderate pressure and speed, gradually increasing your speed and pressure, and then once you start seeing smoke, give it all you got, maintaining a good pace.
Well, that's it for today's list. We hope that now, if the world does end, or if you do find yourself stranded, you'll know what to do. As always, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, both for upcoming lists on our suggestion page, and for more great top 10s published every day. Be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic.